It's so quiet and peaceful here. It's just a beautiful island, steeped in so much history. I just love walking around, just thinking about, did J.P. Morgan walk the same trail I'm walking on right now and discuss things like how to take over the world and what banking systems he's going to infiltrate and control, and what kind of powerful deals were made here, walking right on the same trail that I'm walking on right now. Enjoying this fresh air, walking underneath these live oak trees with the moss. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Just really hate to go, but we're going to be back in October, Halloween weekend. So go to ghosthuntweekends.com. You'll be able to see the package on there. It'll say Jekyll Island Halloween weekend. 2 days we're going to be here. Your rooms included, most of your meals, tours of the island, a few of my documentary screenings. The first documentary I filmed here, and then we'll do ghost hunting. You'll also get to see the new documentary that we put together. I'm putting together now, and then that'll be unveiled only during this event. We'll walk over here to the water and check it out. So this is exciting. A little bit of clouds coming in. It's not as pretty as it was yesterday, but it's still beautiful. I live in a beautiful area of the Smoky Mountains, but this just has a different feel to it. Check this out over here. A little bit of low tide. You can see right down here. Those are oysters. All through here. The oysters were plentiful here on Jekyll Island. And of course, one of the favorite dishes of the Rockefellers was, of course, something made specifically for them by their chef here on the island, oysters Rockefeller. And that is where this came from, or where that came from. So, anyways, taking just a nice little stroll along the riverbank here. On the other side of me is the Atlantic Ocean. So we're on a little 7-mile island. Here right off the coast of Georgia, kind of near Jacksonville. And it was only accessible by boat and a private railway that the ultra elite built just for themselves. Look at this. Look at all the oysters. Those are all oysters. They would just come out here and load up on them, take them right on into the clubhouse, which is the clubhouse hotel fed all of the people here on the island if they didn't travel with their private chefs, which a lot of them did. But despite how it looks, this island was pretty strict on not showing off opulence and high fashion and things like that. It was to get away from the newspapers and to get away from all of the, they didn't have the internet back then. It was newspapers, so you could imagine how the ultra elite families would have to live in complete secrecy, and if they went outside, they had to dress the part. So here they would not do that. They were completely away, and the only other people that were on this island were ultra elite families as well, and they really didn't care what you owned. Just a little final walkthrough before I get on the road. Look at this over here. That's the Crane Cottage. Okay, now that's a cottage, according to them. But this family got in a little bit of a trouble with all the other families here on the island because they really didn't want everybody building anything larger than 10,000 to 20,000 square feet as their winter cottages. But as you can see, this one's probably close to 80,000 or more. Huge. So yeah, that's the Crane family, and they were the ones, it's now called American Standard, but these are the ones that came up. If you look on your commodes and porcelain items in bathrooms, you'll see the little crane. This is where it came from. This is the family that came up with that. So anyways, maybe we'll walk through over here. You can actually stay in this house. They use it as overnight rentals, and you can have weddings, things like that here. It has a beautiful, beautiful garden. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of share a lot of this with you. So listen, I'm live now from Jekyll Island, Georgia, and I'm headed back to Tennessee. But we'll be back here, and if you want to join me, get on ghosthuntweekends.com. Look for the Jekyll Island package, Halloween weekend. It's 2 nights. Most of your food's included, your lodging, access to areas on the island normally you can't get to, and got some new things to unveil during the event. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a laid-back event, island lifestyle. But look how opulent this is. And I mean, you just walk around, the history here, unbelievable. Look at this house. Look at this one. This one's called Cherokee. Built in the 1890s, I believe. This is just a guest house. Can you believe this? A guest house while you're on the island. That's my kind of guest house. I just don't want to clean it, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, headed to the car now. I'm going to be driving. Everybody be safe out there. And I think I'm actually going the wrong way, but we'll just take a little, actually, let's turn this way. Go back to this one here. And the Cherokee Cottage. So I invite you to join me Halloween weekend. I'm gonna be here on Jekyll Island with some fans. You get to stay in the Clubhouse Hotel. You get to enjoy meals here. You get into areas not normally accessed by other people. We get to ghost hunt the whole island. We're gonna have some trolley tours. They're gonna take us around, private tours into neighborhoods and all these houses. You're gonna learn all about the rich history. And then of course you're gonna learn about the hauntings. I'm gonna do a couple presentations and seminars talking about ghost hunting basics and fundamentals. And for those who have ghost hunted before, I'm gonna give some little better tips and tricks, something that you might not have learned or used. And hopefully we can capture some activity, which we captured some this weekend. Look at this. It's the Rockefeller's Church. Look at the gargoyles on the top of it there. Copies of the ones from Notre Dame. Anyways, I'm still walking around the Crane Cottage. Beautiful. And now we're coming up on the Club Hotel itself. Just enjoying the last few bits of fresh air before I head back. Got to get home to little Carmen and the wife. I don't like being away from them, but I enjoy being on the road, but I enjoy being home as well. So anyways, ghosthuntweekends.com. Go there, look for the Jekyll Island package. If you can't make it out to this one, we got several other packages. We got another one on Halloween. We'll be at the Thomas house, and the Wraith Chasers are gonna be there. And so if you're near Nashville area, or you want to head to the Thomas house, you can go there as well. Halloween weekend, that's going to be exciting. October is a month of events. Oh, we have so many events this month. Go to ghosthuntweekends.com. Look at our tour schedule. Next weekend, I'm going to be at the Thomas House. And then Ashmore Estates the weekend after that. I believe it's the 9th and 10th. And here's a location here that we captured some evidence over the weekend. I can't tell you what it is. The hotel staff has been going crazy about it. And we captured some amazing footage. And also, right over here is a security camera that runs 24/7. And has been capturing some evidence as well, and we got a little bit of video footage of that. Here's the back side of the club hotel, so if you guys decide to stay with us, this is where you'll be staying, just like a Rockefeller or a Morgan or a Vanderbilt or a Pulitzer. Wonderful food here, wonderful environment, wonderful everything. The hospitality here is second to none. Food here is, I just can't even go into the food. Like being on a first class cruise ship, the way they set it all up. Everything's real fancy and nice. So we're getting close now. Let me take you over here and show you these houses, other things that you can check out while you're here if you decide to come here with us. Even if you don't decide to come here, come to the island or come here with us when we're doing the hunt. You can come here on your vacations. Beautiful place just to stroll and walk around. But here's a house here. A lot of these, this is the Dubinyan Cottage. And this house was actually abandoned by the owners, and it was full of Louis Vuitton luggage, all kinds of stuff, and it's still in there. They left all of the, now it's like a museum you can walk through, take a guided tour through there. Now this building coming up right there, that's where we're going to do most of the events for the hunt. Will be in that building. It's called the Morgan Center. It was an indoor tennis court, a clay indoor tennis court, and now it's a convention center and a meeting space. And this house that's over here is J.P. Morgan's condo. So that's going to be exciting, because the ghost of J.P. Morgan supposedly still haunts that building, and you can smell his cigar smoke, and people say they see him walking the halls there. So you can actually request to stay in that, which is called the Souci Suites. So you can stay there. It was one of the first condos in America, and it was J.P. Morgan's personal house. So anyways, these are all turned into little shops and gift shops. This was all the support housing. All the staff lived here that helped support the Jekyll Island Club and Hotel. There was an infirmary here, power station, maintenance people, housekeepers, all that. They all lived in these houses here. These are all a lot of the originals. And now they're turned into gift shops. So while you're here during our event on Saturday, you'll have plenty of time to shop, ride bicycles around the island. It's only 7 miles long. You can do the whole trip in just a few hours. And then you can shop some of these cute and quaint little shops that are here. And when you go inside, they'll kind of tell you the stories of what these buildings were. Oh, here's a post office. Actually, I needed to mail something and didn't do it. Well, we'll know for next time. How about that? Their own little post office right here on Jekyll Island. You can mail something off and it'll be stamped Jekyll Island. Here's one called the Island House. It's a little gift shop and art store. There's another one here. And then at night, you should see this place just full of, it's just full of deer and wildlife all over the place. They just wander freely. It's almost like you're in a giant petting zoo. But a lot of the deer and animals here are the ones left over for when they stocked the island for the Rockefellers for them to use this as a hunting ground. So isn't that crazy how it all kind of comes back around? Native Americans used it as a hunting ground. The 1733 Revolutionary War, they came over here to use it as a hunting ground. 1800s, they used it as a hunting ground again. And then now it is going to be used as a hunting ground for Ghost Hunt Weekends. And you, if you want to join me. This building right here, they moved it. It was on the property elsewhere. And what it was is it was a duck blind, or they would shoot clays out of it. And they moved it here and made it look like what it looked like back in the day. So it was somewhere else on the property, on the island, and they moved it to here. Kind of neat. Could be haunted. Maybe we'll hunt it when we're here. Little snack shop. Look at this house. The Dubinyan Cottage. This little building back here was their kitchen. And they had their cooks and their housekeepers lived in that part. This way, if the kitchen caught on fire, it wouldn't burn their beautiful cottage. And of course, it's right here, next to the club hotel itself, right next to the Morgan Center. And then, as you can see, the Souci Suites, which was J.P. Morgan's private condos, kind of the first condos in America. And a lot of times people come out here at night, they'll smell cigar smoke, and they'll actually see a robust gentleman standing and pacing right there. This here is a little powerhouse that was for the island at one time, and now it's a sweet shop. So how cool is that? So there's another shot of the Morgan Center. So yeah, that was his private indoor tennis court, a clay court. But now, that's going to be the backdrop for our event this Halloween weekend. So join me, it'll be great. Uh-oh, I think a little bit of rain's coming. Just got hit on the lip. So we're going to head back to the car. I'll walk around a little bit and show you some more sights. And head back to Tennessee. And I really hope you can join me. If not, don't forget, go to ghosthuntweekends.com. All of our tour dates are listed on there. So not only here, Halloween weekend, but we're going to be at the Thomas House, the world famous Thomas House. Look at this. Look at that view. You can be staying here Halloween weekend. That'll be your view. So one more time before I log out, just to kind of let you know what we're going to do. Friday night, we check in. We'll be here at the Club Hotel, and you'll get a suite here in one of these in the main lodge, in the main clubhouse. And then we'll meet over here at the Morgan Center, and we'll have a little icebreaker party. Not a Halloween party, but just a little, let's meet everybody who's going to be at the event all weekend. We're going to have carving stations with prime rib, parfituals, cash bar, all kinds of food stations set up in there. It'll look like you were here during the Rockefeller time. It's going to be great. You'll be well taken care of by the Jekyll Island staff and their crew. The Ghost Hunt Weekends crew is going to be with you as well. I'm going to show you the first night. I'm going to show you the first documentary that I filmed way back in 2015 when we came here the first time. When they first allowed us to film here, actually they invited us out here to learn about the hauntings. And then we're going to jump on a trolley. We're going to take a nighttime trolley tour of the entire island. We're going to learn about the houses. We're going to learn about some of the haunts. We're going to hit some of those hot spots. We're going to do a little mini ghost hunt that first night. Then Saturday, you have breakfast inside the grand ballroom or the grand dining room. And then we're going to meet over back at the Morgan Center, where I'm going to do a few presentations and a few talk about the how to ghost hunt, and hopefully how you can capture something as well. And we'll use those tips and tricks I'm going to give you to ghost hunt. And then I'm going to have another little presentation. I don't want to surprise it. Someone it's going to talk about the Illuminati and possibly their connection here. And then we have a free day, so we'll do whatever you want to do. Hop on some bicycles and ride around the island and enjoy yourself all day. Explore. There's a turtle center here, a sea turtle center where they save sea turtles. That's always, we always hit that. Stacy and I love to go there. And then after that, dinner is on your own. And then we meet back into the Morgan Center, where I unveil the new documentary that I will get done filming. Or I'm done filming, now we just have to edit it. And then hop on some trolleys again and hit all the haunted hotspots here of the building, or I'm sorry, of the island itself. And then see what we can capture and take home. This place is great. I love it. We missed it last year. We're excited that we were able, in the midst of the pandemic, to get people back out and enjoy it. It's kind of like a little bubble here also. It's kind of secluded areas. So come join me, Ghost Hunt Weekends. I'm getting ready to get back into the vehicle and head home, where all week I'll be at the studio making videos on all of this. And drive safe, everybody. We'll see you Halloween weekend. I think Mr. Rockefeller's here now. Parked his Bentley here. That's all for now.